Yo, 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 yo. There ain't know what time it is, man. NFC South versus the NFL. I'm here with my boy Mike and Sean J. Like always. What's going on, fellas? What's good, man? Happy Hump Day. Hump Day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. What's going on? What's going on, man? What's going? I was gonna be all black, fellas. I was gonna be all black because we death right now, but I decided to get a little color.
Got it, baby. We rocking the all red, baby. We're gonna make them see red this week. We're gonna knock some blood out of them, baby. Number one seed. I told y'all. Number one in the division, baby.
DJ, we can't hear you, fam. We can't hear you, fam. You can't hear you, fam. Let's give a couple of these shout outs. What's going on? Popping bullets. Popping bullets.
Baby, what's good?
What's good? What's good? Yeah, man. It's going to be a fun show, man. It's going to be fun. We got a lot to talk about. We had one team that win. We're going to get into it later. One team in the daggone division. I can't believe it. Dang. There you go.
Mute my mic. Oh, yeah. Mute the number one team in the South, Mike.
Who?
Go look at the standings. We got division right now.
I told you, man, that's alphabetical. It's for alphabetical
man,
reason.
we got divisional win. Something
No.
y'all couldn't finish against New Orleans Saints, man.
We're not giving
Watch
up
your
40
mouth, bro.
points. We're not
Watch
giving
your
up
mouth.
40 points.
Watch your mouth. Against the best team
Championship
in the NFL.
defense. Championship
Y'all did
defense
the
giving
helping
up 40.
stuff and lost to New Orleans Saints by one
That's not
point.
some
I should have won
food
that
this
game. They had Jameis out there looking like old Dan Marino and shit in the fourth quarter.
Man. Hey, y'all gave us some good film this week. Shout out to the Chiefs, man. Shout out to Patrick Mahomes. Shout out to the whole Andy Reid,
I ain't got no Patrick
Eric
Mahomes.
Bieniemy. That's you just
I
bigging
got
up
close to
Eric
Teddy
Bieniemy,
Bridgewater and
man.
Patrick Mahomes on that team. Don't get twisted, boy.
We got some good tape out there.
Shoot, you ain't got no
I
Patrick
hear that
Mahomes.
music, baby.
You ain't no Patrick Mahomes.
Peace,
man.
shot it low, man.
Oh, yeah.
You had Shawty Low, man. We gonna give it to you. You know, they know.
All my haters, you know.
Well, let's get into it. Fellas. Hey, week 5 is here, man. Week 5 is here. We did a little preview already, so we ain't even gonna worry about week 4 no more. We gonna move forward.
Yep. Kick that mother. What you say? What do you say? What Will Smith back at that video? We're gonna put it in a box.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna throw that in the river. You know what I'm saying? Let that shit go, goddamn. Along with your flaccidness. We throw all that in the river, goddamn it. It's all good.
Yeah, man. All right. So we got the South. We just talked about it, y'all. Y'all were just bragging rights. You know, we talk about alphabetical order according to Sean, but we know what it really is.
Yep.
It's that divisional record.
That divisional win, dog. That's what keeps you on top. We went to the playoffs. Playoffs.
Damn. We showing up putting up some points, I see.
Yeah, that's something to talk about, Sean. Y'all get the most.
I mean, yeah, y'all got the closest margin of error.
Win is a win, baby.
Okay.
They ain't negative like us. Shout out to the Saints. Shout out to the Saints for being the bottom feeder.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Bottom.
that. That's the only thing that makes me feel good right now.
Ugh. Damn.
Horrible.
Two points
bro.
against
1
and
and
4.
3.
Yeah, that's
Ooh,
terrible.
they
dog.
20 points. Ugh.
And the crazy part, and we about to get into the power rank. The crazy part about this, y'all, they don't have a first round pick. They traded that. So if they end up bad this season, they missing out on a potential top 10 pick going to the Eagles.
Yeah, they gave it to Philly. Yeah,
Eagles.
but shit, they already Philly out here already balling. You gonna give them a top 5 pick, top 10 potentially?
That's crazy.
Saints, you need to get your life together. Giving them that damn Philly. Damn, that Philly out here looking good. Actually, no.
Man, they should be 0-4 though. So I apologize about that. They should be 0-4.
Then you can talk. If y'all they were 0-4, yeah, you can talk about your little 3-1. But right now,
I
you
can't
can
diss them.
They enjoy second place.
Yeah. Nah, you can't even talk, man.
We should be top of the division, undisputed, but we'll make sure that's clear this week, though.
All right.
Whoa! I love it.
Can't wait to talk about that game, y'all. Can't wait to talk about that one. But anything else y'all want to talk about out here outside of us being, third? I see that the Bucks got the least amount of points, so that's gonna be a good game. We got the most amount of points versus the least amount of points. Something got to give.
And we know what's gonna give.
Uh-oh.
Failure is the way to go.
So we got the power rankings, man. I don't even want to look at this because ESPN started the Carolina Panthers off. I think we were 32nd to start the season. And I was like, dang. But guess what?
Yeah, it's only 32 teams.
What's that for?
So we got
31.
the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 8. We got the New Orleans Saints at 18. We got the Atlanta Falcons at 22 and the Carolina Panthers 31st. I don't like this one in NFL, if you ask me. How the hell a 1-3 team 18th?
Because they don't believe in the victories by certain teams.
What you mean? They got one against. All right.
I'm just saying that. I ain't saying nothing about it. I'm just saying. The only reason why you would put a 2-2 team at 22 is because of what? 2-2, 22. You saw that together. But yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I can look. 18 with the Saints. That's interesting. For a team,
and they moved up a spot though. As you can see, they actually got a positive out of this week though. On a 3-game losing streak, man. It's not
Probably
like they
because
it's 3-game losing streak.
Probably because of what you saw from the defense, right? Because I think the defense was kind of shaky coming into the season. They had their best outing this week. I mean, the Vikings, if this was week 1 or 2, they'd have blew their asses out. Like they would have blew them out. Like the Saints were able to hold them to field goals opposed to let them in the end zone. Obviously, the offense, just like it always has been this entire season, didn't want to start until about mid-third quarter. Then they started kind of putting some drives together. That's a trend that seems like it's just trending with the Saints right now. But like I said, the defense looks like it's getting back to that. And obviously, they're gonna get hyped about the Tyrann Mathieu pick. Obviously, the Honey Badger. But
DJ, they lost to a team. Listen to me, Rick. They lost to a team that's 31st. How do you get 18, the top 20, and you lost to a team that is 31st? What's up, Tyrese Ross? What's good, JGP Jr.? I don't, Sean, y'all getting bamboozled, hustled, played in this one. I know they beat you, so maybe they feel like they need to be ahead, but there's no way the Atlanta Falcons should be behind the New Orleans Saints. Sorry, there's no way on any power ranking that should happen. Not today.
Hey, man, it's easy to disrespect the Falcons, so we used to that. I listened to you guys review the Bucks game and the Chiefs. It was Falcons disrespect in that, so that's par for the course. So we're gonna take all the disrespect in, and we're gonna beat it out of you when we play you, starting Sunday with the Bucks. So disrespect us, we're gonna have to earn it, and we here to do it the hard way. We're gonna grind it out, and then we're gonna shine it out. So we're gonna start with the grind first, and then we're gonna shine later. So we'll take it. 22, that's fine. We got to play the football games. But we already know that number 18 is fraudulent. But I got to hold my disrespect because I'm part of the reason why they got to win in the win column. So it should be 0-4, but they can have it for now. We about to jump into the top 10 this week. At least top 15,
All right, now I don't think they're gonna jump y'all.
Big 7 points. All right, let's get it. All right, so now we got the who rising, who falling. So we're gonna start from the bottom up if y'all okay with that. And since the bottom feeders right now are them New Orleans Aints. DJ, don't we got a little word from somebody or something, man?
Yeah, man, our boy TJ Jones, obviously with State of Saints podcast. You're gonna probably see him featured with some Saints thoughts. As his schedule is kind of weird, sometimes he can't get on the show, so he's gonna definitely hook us up with some videos, and appreciate him, providing us with how he feels about his team, because obviously all of us are gonna give our risers and risers and fallers, is that word? Fallers of our individual teams, right? And we'll do this probably every other week or so, see where they're trending, and look at the stuff as we're doing right now, try to get a little bit of structure. But yeah, shout out to Mr. TJ. Let's get into it.
All right.
Hold on.
Of the State of the Saints podcast. And I want to give a special shout out to Mike and DJ of the NFC South versus the NFL for allowing me to give you my riser and faller for the New Orleans Saints. First, I'm going to start with my faller, and I get no pleasure out of doing this, but it needs to be said. My faller is Deontay Hardy. Now, Deontay Hardy, you're probably wondering to yourself, who the heck is Deontay Hardy? You probably know him better as Deontay Harris. I know I have. Deontay Hardy has been a mere shell of himself, so I don't know, maybe the name change has something to do with it. I don't know. But Deontay Harris, or Hardy, has been one of the best special teams players in the NFL since he got into the league. As a matter of fact, his rookie season, he was an all-pro kick returner. But now, you look at him, he's a mere shell of himself once again. He has not done some of the things that we have grown accustomed to him doing as Saints fans, like flipping the field and also being that game changer when the Saints needed him most. Last week versus the Minnesota Vikings, he had a crucial fumble in the game, and you can see him on the sidelines pouting like a petulant child. And that's something that we do not want to see. Now, I once again get no pleasure out of talking about Deontay Hardy in this light. I like him a lot, but it is what it is. He needs to show up, and he has been a huge disappointment this entire season. Now, I don't know if it's just the fact that he maybe wants another contract. Maybe he feels like he deserves more money than what he's getting right now. But whatever it is, he has not been able to answer the bell on special teams. So he, to me, has been a huge disappointment. But as far as my riser is linebacker Pete Werner, the second-year linebacker out of Ohio State, who has been playing sideline to sideline and has been an absolute tackling machine. As of right now, he is leading the league in tackles. Unbelievable. And this comes from a guy who a lot of Saints fans thought maybe the Saints should have run back Kwon Alexander. Kwon Alexander, who has been a bright spot for the New Orleans Saints. But Pete Werner has played so well, he made Kwon Alexander expendable. Now, it may not have seemed that way because he started the season during preseason and all season. He was dealing with some injuries. But since the regular season started, he has definitely been a bright spot for the New Orleans Saints. So those are my risers and my fallers. And once again, shouts out to Mike and DJ of the NFC South versus the NFL. All I got to say is, who that?
Shout out to that boy TJ Jones, always showing love. Appreciate, definitely giving his input in regards to his team. And, you can look at what he said and definitely makes a lot of sense, Obviously, we might have a little different look, but I can definitely see why. Like I said, Deontay Hardy has definitely been somebody that I thought was a weapon. I thought he would always switch the field. And, obviously we're not seeing none of that this year. They ain't seen a lot of stuff when it comes to offensive stuff on that team. I know it's special teams, but Pete Werner, I think when we thought about it, we kind of agreed on that. We had something a little different, Mike. Then we are we going to just –
Yeah, we'll talk about that later, man.
We'll
talk about it another time.
We're going to move on to the second lowest team in the goddamn South.
Yeah, man, the Carolina Panthers, man. Frankie Louvu is my rising player, man. Frankie Louvu last week was the player that forced Alvin Kamara to fumble, and we got a touchdown, a defensive touchdown off of his play. And then this past game, he gets a pick six. Frankie Louvu is a guy that I've been saying for a long time, DJ. We got to watch out for him. You got to watch out for him. And to hear Thomas Davis big this guy up and says, hey, this is a guy me and Luke would want to play with. He has that in him. So as long as he keeps bringing what he brings, man, hey, I don't think it's going to happen because the Carolina Panthers are going to have a horrible record. But he's playing at a Pro Bowl caliber. I know it's early, but he is putting his name to be on the ballot. Let's put it that way. So shout out to Frankie Louvu, man. Way to do your thing, man. Riser, Carolina Panthers. And everybody should know who this other person is, DJ.
Unanimous. This is unanimous.
Everybody. And I ain't even got to click, but I'm going to click. Dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, we used to call Teddy Bridgewater. I may have said it a few times.
Go ahead and say it.
But they changed his name from Teddy Bridgewater to Teddy Shitwater.
Never.
So this is Baker Shitfield. Because he's been playing like pure doo-doo. I called it out, man, and we talked about it, DJ, on the final thoughts, but the Cleveland Browns exposed this man like no other way, and all the defenses are picking it up, and they just hey, man, but it's a wrap. It's a wrap with this guy because it's nothing. I don't know. Anybody? Does anybody have a way to fix this? Anybody?
Nah.
Man, he got attitude. He got attitude issues for me, man. I don't think his attitude in the right place to even fix it. If you listen to him talk after the game, he may be his worst enemy, his own worst enemy.
That Napoleon complex.
That brother got issues.
Yeah. And for a player that, is still was trying to, in my opinion, arrive, he had a very cockiness about him in the NFL. Look, college, whatever you did, don't matter. You're in the NFL now. That he has the right. The right to what, mother sucker? I don't know. I ain't never like it. Congratulations. Shall we play it?
You know what? Why not? I'll play it one time, and then this is how we're going to end off this segment and move on to. Let's go ahead and play it.
Oh, let's cut the beat. Cut the beat.
Now we're
Go ahead,
about
Mike.
ready to blow
Do the
up the
honors.
spot.
Oh,
Congratulations. You
I got
played
him better
yourself.
for you. There you go.
So
Say what?
Oh.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Look, rap. It's a rap. I ain't here. Go ahead, Sean. Take me out my
Got it,
misery.
man.
Take me out my misery.
Hey, the Falcons riser, right? So this is not based on production, right? This is based on him, Tyler Algier, stepping into the starting running back role. As we know, Cordell Patterson just went on IR this week. Now Tyler Algier is getting the bulk of the load. So he's running. He's a true running back, rookie out of BYU. Started off third on the depth chart. Damian Williams got injured. Cordell Patterson got injured. Now he's rising into that number one running back spot. This is the main focus of our offense. So he has to drive this offense to win games. I know Kyle Pitts is the best player on offense. We know Drake London is the top draft pick from last year. Marcus Mariota, we still got to discuss. But Tyler Algier has to be the focus. He has to rise. He has to ball for this team to continue rolling in the ground game, and I think he's about to do it. So that's the riser for the Atlanta Falcons.
Okay.
And I've been giving this dude so much so much cushion, so much bumping for. I've been buffering for this dude for the past few weeks, keeping Desmond Ridder off his behind, but he is definitely falling into the danger zone. He is our number one faller, right? He's our number one faller because this guy touches the ball every offensive play. And he has, we can say, been the reason why he's lost 2 games, right? That we've lost 2 games. He's given the ball away in the fourth quarter, in the red zone with opportunities to win. He's been on the bench for a few years. He just came back in as a full-time starter. Maybe he's getting used to taking all of the snaps, but this guy is on his way to losing his job, and everybody has to recognize that, right? And we know Desmond Ridder is a smart quarterback out of Cincinnati that can push the ball down the field, that can probably get the ball to our playmakers on the outside much better than Marcus can. But Marcus has to understand his role within the offense and not lose the game. But right now, he's not making the plays that are being put forth in front of him. So his job is in jeopardy. So if he don't want the rookie to take his job, he got to step it up. In the past game, he got to step it up, taking care of the ball, which he hasn't done for the past, all year.
About damn time. About damn time, Sean, giving all that
to
cushion and leash
and
all that stuff.
I got respect for the guy, maybe because I wanted Matt Ryan gone so bad I was gonna be in love with whoever started.
Right.
So, but this guy, hey, I'm not that big on Desmond Ridder, but if we have to make that change, just know, buddy, you're going back to the bench where you've been for the past few years.
All right, let's move on to the leading team in the division.
Boom! Yes, the leading team in the division. Y'all already know my riser is like, oh, he an old player. You know, you're looking at this right here. Yes, it's me 13, Mr. Enforcer, Mr. Mike Evans. Yes. Since Tom Brady and the rise of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Mike Evans is now getting a lot of attention that I think he deserved for many years. I think people are finally seeing the player that many of us Bucs fans have been seeing. And I also think, as a person that watches and pays attention, I think he's even gotten better with his route running. You know, even when he gets the ball in his hand, he looks more decisive. Knows he's done. Because before he just hit the ground, Mike always talking about it. No, yet.
None.
I think that he's actually grown with that, right? And then on top of that, I don't care what anybody say. That move he pulled on Marshawn Lattimore was a move that was needed for this team to get past a team that's been beating their ass during the regular season for a very long time. And then when he comes back off of suspension, puts up 100 yards off of 6 to 8 catches, or 10. I can't remember. He only had 2 missed opportunities. Look, Mike Evans, that's his catch radius. His catch percentage even going up, man. Mike Evans, you're heading to the top, dog. That's my rider, baby. Let's go, man. But however,
that's your boy.
Yeah, man. I'm proud of Mike, man. He's taking that next level. I think he's going to continue to do it too. Well, he's definitely trending that direction right now.
And I ate my crow, y'all. I ate my crow on him. So we good. Mike Evans, keep doing your thing, dog.
And this mother sucker right here, Mr. Joe Tryon. When we drafted this guy, I ain't like it. I ain't think it was gonna be a good pick. He looked very limited in a lot of things he did in regards to pass rush, and I obviously didn't really see much in the and I think that's what he was best in, was in run support when he was with UW Washington. However, since this man's now become a full-time starter, I don't know if now, because he's not a a specialty, rusher anymore. That he has to now think and play all downs and pay attention to things and do this, that, and third. I feel like everything is starting. It's been going down. His pass rushing ability. I think he was liability in the run last year. It looks like he hasn't got any better this year. I mean, Joe Tryon is somebody that we really need for this defense, and I think is one of the main contributing pieces of why our run defense has been so lacking this year. Not the only piece, but one of the pieces. People been hitting his corner, and they be turning that mug. With JPP back in the day, that wasn't happening. And unfortunately, people get old. JPP got old, and Joe Tryon's supposed to be the one to take over that, but you ain't been doing it yet, dog. It's unfortunate, but yes, you are trending the wrong direction, young fella. And I need you to turn that around, man. That's my freaking rise and falls, dog. Damn, Joe. God damn it, Joe. God damn it, Joe. God damn it, Joe. Sleepy ass Joe. Get your ass up, boy. God damn. Oh, man. That's funny. Joe, man. That's the name he about to get, goddamn. He gonna get the Sleepy Joe.
Oh, man, he got Mike Evans, man. That was so easy. Come on. Maybe he was the only one that you could pick off of that team. God damn. Nobody else looked like shit.
Well, look, you wonder why I think
the whole team is falling.
Oh, man. Well, the thing about it is nobody, in my opinion, has pop, really, but nobody also is like, oh, that guy is a true liability. One other person, definitely a person that could have went on that going down was Carlton Davis. I think he's been struggling mightily. Obviously, the rookie Luke Gedeke struggling, and I was tempted to put Tom Brady on there too. But we're gonna give them a couple more weeks before I actually do something like that.
We're gonna see what Tom Brady gonna do.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on that.
Divorce. I recommended him because he got at home problems. So, but that has yet to play out on the field. So we're gonna see.
I think his attitude is different this year. I think he's a little more snappier, and he looks like he's a little more upset.
Yeah,
the first 2 years
he's going off every game.
Yeah, it's like quick too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Usually he's a calm-headed person and this, that, and third. That's why I said I'm waiting. We're gonna see probably that next riser and faller where I'm gonna be with that. And like I said, from the other side of it, the risers, I mean, I don't have anybody else. Like I said, I'm still waiting for players to show more. So anything I got with y'all, I mean, like I said, I got people I thought, but I don't know.
Now, the Tom Brady's interesting, man, and I'm gonna keep an eye on that. That's a very emotional thing that he's going through. I went through it, and I know by going through it's some ish, and they got a lot of money and stuff tied into it. So I know that's a battle. So that's a lot of he dealing with while trying to play and keep this team going, and so. That could be the reason why he's more snappier. I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah, I haven't seen it really affect his play yet.
Nah, heck no.
Yeah, I just think it's his attitude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I think is needed. He needs to continue being that for us to go where we need to go this year. So it's definitely something to watch.
I like Tom, man. I don't care what nobody
says. Man, Florida. Yeah. Tampa Tom, he different than New England Tom, man. He a different cat, man.
And she don't like that. She don't like that.
I think so, yeah.
That I read somewhere that she don't like that. She said he came down to Florida and then he came. He come in with cut off sleeves, shirts, and get out there chilling.
I heard she's living in Miami now, so. If she's staying in Miami, that kind of makes sense as to why he was trying to get with the Dolphins so bad. So Brian Flores really ruined his marriage. Because he would have been out of town. He would have been Brian Flores. Ruined his life.
Not Brian Flores. Oh, man. All right, man. So let's get into this. What y'all want to go to the week 5 games? Y'all just want to talk the shit, man. We can talk shit.
All right, let's talk the shit. What's up?
Hey, I want y'all opinion, man. I need to hear y'all. It ain't gotta be long. It ain't gotta be long. But give me the Baker talk, y'all. I need it from you. Give me the Baker talk. Y'all been watching, you've been seeing. Give me the Baker talk, man.
Baker is, Mike, you already know. And Baker is who I felt he was going to be coming to the Panthers. Did I expect him to be the worst quarterback that y'all had over this little tenure? No. But did I think he was going to be such a huge uprise from what y'all already had? Hell no. And actually, it's been worse. And it's not shocking, right? Like you said, we've known Baker Mayfield to have that confidence, you know what I'm saying? Thinking that swag, that's what people liked about him, grabbing his nuts, thinking he the shit when he ain't. You know what I'm saying? But coming with that swag, who ain't gonna like that? Especially at quarterback, something y'all been missing, right? Sam Darnold don't really got that. Teddy Bridgewater didn't have that, and PJ Walker don't really got that. He basically that energy. And to be honest, Baker hasn't had it with y'all because he hasn't done anything to really advertise the stuff that people know him to be. Baker is like I said at the beginning of the season, a low end. And I think he's running himself out of being a starter with it's been piss poor accuracy, piss poor ball placement. Everything has been bad. Like there's nothing to take and be like, we can grow off of this with the Panthers, in my opinion. He has to show, like I said, obviously there still is week 4. He has a bunch of weeks, but by then Matt Rule might already be out the door. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? We don't know what Temper going to do. Yes. Nobody knows. So we know what the fans want, right? I mean, Mike's been a person to hold on, hope. And he like, man, F this. I can't keep doing this to myself. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, it makes sense, man. Hey, Baker. Trash, boy. You're trash, boy. That's all I got.
But I've been on Baker ever since, he did what he did to Hugh Jackson back when he finally get started. I feel like he's not humble. So it's easy to root against Baker. So when Baker does bad, you can pile up on Baker because you already know how he's going to act. Like this week he was saying he don't care about the fans. It's just about the people in the locker room. I think he said the same thing when he was in Cleveland. It's just about the people in the locker room. So when they turn it around, it's just going to be all about them. And as we can see, as his play on the field, bro, you're playing like trash. People are calling it like it is. Like the batted balls, like 9 batted balls or something like that last week. I never heard of nothing like that in the game.
Me either.
Tip interceptions, throwing behind receivers. I missed the first half Sunday, so I watched the condensed game before we came on, and it was as bad as I thought it was. Like, he's throwing behind receivers for interception.
Yes.
Tip ball for interception, and he just seemed like a little short, fat dude that's out there running around trying to throw on little rollouts, but it's not like it's worse than Mariota, right? And we've been trashing Mariota, and I would say Baker Mayfield is playing his way out of a starting spot, and that's saying a lot because we got Sam Darnold behind him, right? But Sam Darnold is not the guy that you root against. I think if Sam Darnold was in there, you would kind of root for him to do well. But Baker Mayfield is the guy that's like, I want to see him fall because he's not humble, man. Maybe that's just me and not liking the Panthers, not liking Baker. But I just know I want to see what he's going to say next and how he's going to react to adversity. And it's always the worst. Always the worst. So this past week, his press conference, watching that whole thing, I was just turned all the way off. Like, I wouldn't want this dude to leave my team. And I think Cleveland saw that. They called him immature. They basically gave him away and, paid money to give him away. So, says a lot, man. They took a guy with 24, bless you, brother. They took a guy with 24 sexual assault cases over him, man. So And the guy's suspended for 11 games. So man, Baker, man, it's not looking good. And for Carolina, you should have stayed with Teddy Bridge quarterback. That's what he should have been. Teddy Bridge quarterback. So, but you got rid of him. Sam Darnold, you paid money for Sam, you paid draft picks for Sam Darnold, only to replace him the next year. Gave up. What did you give up for Baker? Didn't give up what, a fifth rounder? I think a fifth round. A fifth is some money. So
ain't gonna be nothing but a fifth.
I mean, you get right. You're giving up cap. If it's based on playing time or whatever, then you may give up a fourth if he plays a certain amount of snaps. But you're giving up all this capital trying to fix the quarterback position, and this guy, you already know how it looks. You're not gonna sign Baker next year, so it's either get in position to draft somebody, or you're going to be in the free agent market again trying to shoot for somebody that another team probably did not want to keep. So Baker had his shot, man, and I think he's blowing it big time.
All right. Well, a great way to transition to this football game, man. So we saw the 49ers play the other night. Wow. Wow. That's all I can say is shit. Carolina Panthers host them. Another 4:05 game. West Coast time game for the West Coast team. So they knew we were going to be there. So they said, well, shit, let's go ahead and let them be the homecoming team, right? That's the team they play homecoming. They know this is going to be a bad team. So, but
I like Joe Flacco.
that
Yeah,
defense,
I guess quick on that. Honestly, I think this is poetic justice for the Panthers. I really do. But not really the Panthers, but Matt Rule.
So you want me to go there? Okay, I'm trying to stay on task. You gonna want me to go there? Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there.
Real quick. I think this is honestly poetic justice. I feel like if y'all went with the plan of what you wanted to do to build the team,
Yes.
you should have stuck with it.
Yes.
And I think it's just very poetic that you're gonna fall with the shit with a shitty ass player after you tried, what I'm saying, to fix something that honestly you didn't need to fix. You just needed to build around it. You need to get your team together. Like, why are you what I'm saying, so far? Like I said,
you needed to be patient.
Exactly. For a person that is supposed to be patient because he did it in college, getting frantic at that one position.
That's all you had to do was be patient. Teddy Bridgewater got you to where you were in one-score games in 8 games. Like, you were there.
In
all
one
you
season.
had to do was keep building this team around him like you were doing. And let Teddy and you get your quarterback and let him be the bridge like he's supposed to be. But then you go get 2 quarterbacks. That's worse. And you paying this quarterback and Sam Darnold $18, $19 million to sit on the bench. Like, man, like this. Bam. This organization, you're right. They did Cam Newton wrong. You got to deal with that. You did Teddy Bridgewater wrong. You got to deal with that. Hey, man, it's part of life. So we got to take our lumps right now and deal with these doo-doo-ass quarterbacks and Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield. Both of these dudes were top 3 picks, man, in the 2018 draft.
Same draft.
Like, this the same draft with Josh Allen. This the same draft with Lamar Jackson. Like, what the? And they go 1-3 and they look like this. We ain't got an option. I mean,
Poetic justice.
Hey, the defense, you got a top 5 defense to me.
yeah.
I love the defense. So
If
that's
the ball
at least you can lean on that.
See,
The defense is scoring just as much as the offense right now, and that's kind of bad.
yeah, but and that's the thing. We're wasting that. We're wasting it right now, and now we're putting ourselves 3 years back further now because you gave up on Teddy, because you didn't be patient. You could have been patient, and this could have been your year when the NFC is down right now, that it could have been your year to make the playoffs in year 3 like it's supposed to be. But you got impatient, and you effed it up. So now you got to deal with the consequences. You rich. You rich as hell, Matt Rule. So go do your thing and go on to one of these college teams next year, and we'll be looking for somebody, man. We'll be shit. Check out a video. I'll be looking at some candidates because that's gonna be my NFL. I'm gonna be looking at coaches.
Yeah, they're that, and also quarterbacks. So look out for those videos. Definitely gonna start doing some.
Oh, damn sure quarterbacks.
Yeah, we both got to do that. You know, I don't know if Sean's interested in that too. We gonna be kind of ranking some new quarterbacks coming in because I think the South in general, we could see 4 new quarterbacks altogether within a year.
Right.
I think there's a lot of transition, obviously, going on in that position. Obviously, the book is still out. I think the only quarterback in this division that you can say the book is still out on is a Desmond Ridder. Right? Like that's the only one right now.
Only one.
You can kind of be like, he might have something. You know, Jameis, as much as I love him, might be on his way out. Baker's on his way out. Tom Brady, old ass. He might not be looking for another girl down in Tampa. You know, he might be shagging it up somewhere. All we fucking know by the time, this year out. But yeah, it's gonna look different, in the South than we know with Matt Ryan, Drew Brees, Cam Newton. I mean, hell, go back to our original NFC South versus NFL thing with our video.
Yeah.
That was like 2 years ago, and it's all gone. All gone.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's crazy.
Matt Ryan.
Yeah. Get these games, man. That pussy play a little bit. Get these games a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So 49ers and Panthers. Mike,
how you feeling?
Warm, cold, ice cold, hot. Hey, you might think it's a hot week. God damn it! Where we going here?
I believe my boy Marion had a song called Icebox. Yeah, I'm cold as hell. I am burned. We're gonna get the break speed off of us, man. Ain't allowing no points. And our offense is terrible. You know how embarrassing this gonna look on TV. They gonna be lighting us up. I don't know, Christian. I don't know, man. Christian might be able to be okay.
I don't know.
Man, I ain't got no faith in these damn dudes. Man.
I get it.
I take that back. I take that back. I'm not gonna disrespect my players because I really do like my players. I like my team. I think it's very well built. It's just not damn near coached worth a damn. And we need a quarterback. All right, I'll go there. So it's not them, and they're playing hard. Especially my defense. My defense playing hard, man. They playing hard. My offensive line is playing much better than what I expected. Much better than last year. So it's just the quarterback. So I'm not even gonna be about the players, man. It's just Baker Mayfield is that bad, and Ben McAdoo looks like doo-doo. So, and damn, Matt Rule, yeah, I ain't got no faith in him. None. So we can move on to somebody else.
All right. So the Saints, Seahawks, we ain't got a representative. So
Sean, hold on, time out, Sean. I want to hear Sean on that.
Are we going to do all?
49ers? Okay.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
I got. Man, I'm super cold on the Panthers, man. San Francisco got some dogs, bruh.
Yeah.
If you saw that defense, they got some dogs on defense. Them boys gonna be all over the field. For Baker to try to navigate those dogs, Nick Bosa leading the league in pressures, total pressures, 30 pressures in 4 games. That cat, hey man, he's on them like white on rice. He's gonna be on Baker ass. I like to say your offensive line has been playing well, but this dude is down there unblockable. They got some dogs on defense, but I would say I like your defense, man. So that could be what keeps the game closer than what the experts think. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is a world beater.
Right.
I think if you can get Deebo Samuel on the ground, if you can get Deebo Samuel on the ground, you got a chance, because watching the 49ers is really their run game with Jeff Wilson, and Deebo Samuel really is an extension of the run game because he catches those little short passes and he can take it to the house, or whenever he catches it, he can take it to the house like a running back out there. So if you can slow down the run game and get Deebo Samuels on the ground, you can keep it close. But can you score enough points? Then we back to the Baker Mayfield, which I got no faith in that guy, man. Navigating these dogs without getting bit. So I'm super cold. But I don't see the 49ers. Well, no, they just blew out the Rams. Yeah. So it could get ugly, but I think your defense is not the type to get embarrassed, right? Baker put the defense in a bad spot last game that put points on the board for the Cardinals. So I think your defense keeps it close, but I don't think you win. I don't think you got enough, though.
Yeah, I'm cold. I'm cold on this team. The thing, I mean, the only, almost, I think damn near any team in the NFL, I feel like this would be a prime week to set up the 49ers. I feel like the upset, really could happen this week, but not the Carolina Panthers. Like kind of what y'all did with the New Orleans Saints and beat them. I can see that happening. I can see y'all, Trent Williams is out, right? I mean, this offense, I think the Rams and the 49ers kind of mirror each other from offense standpoint. I think that Deebo is the guy. If you somehow can slow him down or try to stop that or, bracket him and slow down that run game and then make Jimmy force the ball, you can get a pick or two or make a fumble or make them fumble and, have the defense, maybe get a defensive touchdown and keep it close, kind of like Sean Jay said. That means you got to have faith in the Panthers to actually do the right thing and something like that. And then for Baker to not really make any mistakes, you know what I'm saying? And for y'all to actually make Christian McCaffrey the focal point of this team. Like, for all that to happen, that's a far cry, right? So I can't have that thought. Yeah, so there's no way. And I don't know if we're doing a preview, like, if y'all win, y'all going to do what I said, but there's no damn way y'all going to do it. No fucking way y'all going to do it.
No. All right.
There's a key to beat this team. Like, they're not world beaters. That defense, like you said, that defense is hands down the best in the league. Like, I don't even think it's even close. Like, I think the front, and the linebackers, their secondary is good. I don't think they're great, but that front, it don't even matter. Like, I think that's one of the teams that they don't even need a secondary. They can play with that front, and they'll be fine. Like, they can play with 7 players and give everybody problems.
Right.
Like, they that good. Like, but damn Panthers, yeah, I'm shit. I'm cryo stage. Cryo. You ever seen the movie Demolition Man?
Yeah.
I'm that cold.
All right. Let's see.
All right.
Got, man?
Let's do Saints and Seattle.
Yeah.
Hell, y'all should have tried. Y'all should have, if y'all were going to do anything, get Baker. Y'all might just go get Geno Smith. I think somebody already said that. Geno Smith out here look like he's the resurrection that Baker Mayfield wanted to be.
You know what's crazy? It wouldn't even matter. It wouldn't even matter because Matt Rule would have had the Geno looking like shit.
I'm looking like butt fumble.
He's looking like trash. It wouldn't matter.
Dude.
Yeah.
I mean, Geno looking real good, but we don't know who the Seattle Seahawks offensive coordinator is. I think he came from the Rams. So that may be why that everybody is recycling that type of offense. But Geno looks good. We beat him. We did beat him. So Geno is looking real good. Geno's looking real good, man. Geno's looking real good. So I give him that credit.
Yeah, and
Good.
Pete Carroll, man. Kudos to Pete Carroll, man. Anytime you got Pete Carroll, man, you got an opportunity and a chance to win a football game, man. He's that good of a coach. So
one of those few from college that actually transitioned well into the NFL.
Facts.
You.
And people have been maybe trying to get them a guy like that. Nah, not everybody got that, man. You either got it or you don't. And a lot of them don't.
Right. But I'm cold on the Saints. I think the defense got better, so I'm not freezing. But yeah, we already talked about the Saints. I'm a little cold with them too. Ain't much more than that.
Yeah, I'm cold too.
Yeah, I'm cold, man. They got too many injuries.
Yeah.
Andy Dalton, I don't necessarily believe in Andy Dalton like that. So I think they got to show up at home. They may show up at home and get a win, but I'm still cold on them.
Yeah, I'm cold.
They got too much turmoil going on.
Yeah, I got to see it. All right. So injuries, man, real quick, and then we're going to get to the game of the week. Jeremy Chin is out for the season. No, I'm just playing, y'all. He's on IR for 4 weeks. 4 weeks.
Let's go see fucking dog. Hey man, you get when you get another chance, man. Some coaches be better. I mean, you can say whatever you want, but he's been a hell of a coach in the NFL since his return with the Seattle Seahawks. So you can call whatever you want. The facts are the facts. He only has 1 or 2 single-digit win seasons since he's been back in the NFL. You can call that shit out, but it don't matter. What is he doing now? He's still doing things out here. He's still doing well. 2-2, 500, unlike your Panthers. Move on. No.
So, cool. But that's the main injury we got going on in Carolina. I know y'all got some stuff over there.
Oh yeah, we get our game. So Falcons. Are we cold, warm, hot? Where we at? What's up, man?
Injuries, man. Cordell Patterson, we did mention that. He was a big part of why we was gonna run through the Bucs this week, but he is injured. So I know you got a sigh of relief when you saw that come across your ticker, knowing that you wouldn't have to tackle him this week. So yeah, Cordell Patterson, man, that's our main injuries. That was a key cog to what we was doing offensively. So that's why Tyler Algier is a high riser for me. He's definitely gonna have to step up. So yeah, man, it's really Tyler Algier. Cordell Patterson, man. That's our big injury. So we got Isaiah Oliver, returning off of IR, but he won't be ready. I think he got his 21-day window opening up. So secondary strengthening there. So yeah, Cordell Patterson, man, that hurt big time. We're gonna see how we can adjust this week. So I figure we can do that very well, though, based on what I seen Sunday night.
I guess the big injury, I think is really the only single one that the Bucs really have. It's Cam Brate. If you ain't see the game, he ran to either his own player or somebody and got a concussion. Obviously, everything going on with Tua. He went back into the game and they came back out again. This whole concussion thing, the NFL, they're going to have to get this together. It's just that simple. The player, if we see on TV, no matter how you feel back, I don't give a fuck what it is. Take the helmet from them and keep them out the game. It's just that simple. Your brand is in jeopardy when you allow players like this to continue to go back in when they're wobbly and can't walk, and with the whole concussion thing. And honestly, I think they should keep Cam Brate out this game just to make, even if he's fine. I think as a week, they should really just take the week off, man. Just kind of get your mind together, go back, get tested in the week. I think any player should have to go through this now. If you see anything like that on the field, at least a week. I think you have to give them at least a week before they come back and stop the play when it happens, with their play when it happens. So Cam Brate, Definitely needs to be out. Bashar Perriman's on there. He's probably not going to play. Russell Gage has been on there with that hammy all season. Julio's going to continue to be on there because he's Julio. Somebody that always be on goddamn injury reports and plays like 5 plays the entire goddamn season. Why are you injured? Why are you hurt? Just go sign a 1-day contract with the Atlanta Falcons and just retire, dog. Like I don't understand. And maybe he'll eat my words. But dog, you just and this is now 2 years running with you now. I thought, you got your little number 6, you're talking about what I'm gonna be in. Man, get your injured ass home. Go, he got kids or something. Man, go make some kids or something, man. Just
got no kids.
That's what I'm saying, man. Go make a family, man. Like go. You got your money in the NFL, man. You got your yards. You're probably gonna be a Hall of Famer. Bye, dog. And
He said he rocked the number 6 because that's what he catches touchdowns. As a Falcon fan, I don't think that's been true for at least the last 5 years he was with us. Not the last 2 years he's been in the league. So somebody lied to you.
Yeah,
I don't think he should play this week.
That might be a faller in these next couple.
Hey, he definitely dropped a big touchdown in Carolina that I was greatly appreciative.
Oh man, ugly.
Yes.
Wide open.
Butt naked.
We should have won that game. Hey man, I wouldn't be. Hey, he need to be out this week, man. Out of respect for the whole city. But he would ball out on us. So let me be quiet because this will be the game where he will ball out.
He might have been eyeing this game the entire season because he was supposed to be playing 2 weeks ago, and they keep on saying they're holding him out. They're not really giving everything. I think they're still saying an ankle or whatever. I feel like he's holding out for this game. Like if I'm not hurt for any game, I want to be as fresh as possible for this game to put up that 200 that he used to put on other teams and put it right back on the team that let him go.
No, his body won't let him.
It would be, but I wouldn't put it past Julio to do some shit like that. Because the way he's been acting,
every time he gets tackled, bro, you gotta pray that he's gonna get up and be okay.
I don't give a damn what he does at this point.
Tell him, Sean.
I think his offense can move, without Julio. But it was going to be nice to have a player like that if he can get half of what he was with Atlanta. But hell, he can't even get a quarter of what the hell he was with Atlanta. So it's like, it only would make sense if he was being arrogant and be like, you know what, I'm ready now. And now it's like he just come out there and just go nuts. And then go back on IR after this game.
Hey, to go back to the Cameron Brate, are you saying that you agree with the potential overcompensation of the NFL concussion protocol? So do they use the Tua situation to start overcompensating on potential helmet to helmet or head injuries? Like even if Cam Brate is good to go this week, you think just for PR purposes, it's better to keep him out the game?
Yeah, I think right now with concussions, it's all PR, right?
Right.
Anybody that play football knows, all of us been hit. I mean, I'm assuming. I know. I first time I probably got a concussion, never knew it. I blacked out. I continued to play, and I had no idea. I was, what I'm saying, like what was kind of going on. And that's what I'm hearing from a lot of these players. Like, and I heard whatever his name was, that linebacker that used
Rob Ninkovich.
Yeah, Rob Ninkovich talking about it. I had something very similar to what he was talking about. And when you play football or play a sport in general, like you have that competitive juices going. People have to get in your way to stop you from hurting yourself. Like you're that much into it. And I feel like it's just that with this. And it's just, I understand they want to be out there for their guys and everything like that, but they have a brand to protect, the NFL. Like, what I'm saying? This concussion thing can bring this thing down. Like seriously. Like if they don't, another lawsuits can come out, especially with these newer players and things like that, because we saw them little new helmets they got now, right? With the little padding and stuff. They're trying to make it look right, but they're not gonna come out here and wear those during the game day. You know what I'm saying? So your concussion's still gonna be there. So yeah, I think that they need to just be extra cautious at this point with this and hold people out, man. I really do.
Right. If Tua doesn't get his money this offseason, I think he really got a case to sue the NFL for millions because they've already admitted to the doctor being wrong, that they had fired the doctor. So they admitted that they're taking it on the chin that they fucked up. I mean, excuse the language, but they messed up in the process. So Tua got a case to file him a lawsuit if he doesn't get the contract that he probably would have got if he was properly taken care of. So I mean, I wouldn't mind not seeing Cameron Brate out there. I hope he's all right, but I think your offense, you need all the help you can get. So without that tight end, man, it's gonna be
we got other players behind him,
not
proven, but we got other players behind him I have confidence in, but I'm not gonna put him on no mantle or nothing. But Cam Brate is a very solid player that can move some sticks.
Right.
With Cade Ottoman and Cole Keith, I think for a game they can handle if need be. Like I said, Cam Brate needs to take a week off, but I wouldn't be surprised if he marches out there and play. Because, like I said, NFL as a whole, and that's including the Buccaneers, are going to continue to get this shit wrong until something really bites them in the ass. You know what I'm saying? So, most likely he will probably play.
You muted, Mike.
I want to touch on that concussion thing real quick. I wanted to give y'all the floor because I still want y'all to do your thing about the game.
Right.
But yeah, man. They got to, man. Back when we were playing back in our day, it was something that you just kind of shook off and you kept playing. When you get more educated, you got to do better. When you know better, you do better. So we're in that position that we know better, so it's time to do better. And you're absolutely right, Sean. He could have a lawsuit, but I don't know. As a player and a competitor, you're going to want to be out there. And this is what you sign up for. And you know that. So there got to be some type of accountability on the individual as well. Because he knew. But that's just my 2 cents on it. Cameron Brate should chill out because they got enough to do what he can do. Not knocking him because I like Cameron Brate. Yeah, but they got enough over there to create mismatches and problems.
And that's a perfect way to segue into the NFC South matchup of the week. Where the hell is this game? This game in Tampa?
Tampa.
Oh, Tampa. Y'all got 3 straight.
It's in Tampa, dog. Y'all got to come to Tampa, a place that y'all haven't seen a win in about 3 years. Shit, it might be longer than that now. Well, hell, y'all haven't seen a win against us in about 3 years. No, 4
2
years.
Jameis Winston last game, man.
Yeah, so I was right.
The last game he played, pick 6 to the end zone, Deion Jones, overtime.
We beat y'all early that season, though.
Yeah, but the last one, though.
Yeah, we split it. But in 2 years, I haven't seen any success. It's been kind of ugly. Okay. The last 4 matchups.
Tom Brady, man. The Tom Brady effect.
Hey, man. That's what it's going to continue to be, But this matchup, Mr. Sean J. How y'all going to attack us? That I kind of feel like I know, but I want to see what you think is a vulnerability and where y'all could take advantage of us and have some success.
The obvious is the run game, right? So if, not to say we can recreate what the Chiefs did, but we kind of want to emulate that in running the ball. The Chiefs rushed for 189 yards with running backs that are probably, comparable to what we're going to put on the field, right? So your Tyler Algier is a hard-nosed running back. I think he's bigger than the Panchero guy. I may be jacking his name up. Number 10 from the Kansas City Chiefs. So he was running through that Buccaneers defense, that championship defense. So he ran through them. I was seeing Vita Vea and who's number 92? Number 92, I think he's been getting a lot of Joe Tryon snaps. So the defensive end that you guys got,
You talking
think
Will
he
Golson?
maybe 92. I don't know. He seemed like a white guy.
Oh,
But-
Carl Nassib? Is it Carl Nassib or is it? Oh,
It may-
wait,
it-
that's 98. 98 is Anthony Nelson.
Okay,
Carl
I think
Nassib.
it's Anthony Nelson who's I'm talking about. Okay,
98.
Nassib did make a couple of plays, but I think, man, your run defense, if that's the run defense that shows up on Sunday, I think we got a chance to pull off the upset. I really don't think it's an upset. It's probably evenly matched teams right now at this point, 2-2. So, but if we can run the ball, I think we're gonna open it up, man. I think you may see a little bit of more of Kyle Pitts because 7 completions is not gonna cut it this week, right? Tom Brady, I feel like he's gonna want to throw the ball all over the field. I hope you guys. I anticipate you guys rushing the ball more than 6 times, right? For 3 yards last game. So I figure you try to establish the run a little bit better. We're going to have to watch out for Mike Evans, sneaky Julio game just for the revenge aspect of it. But I think the Buccaneers are not what they're all cracked up to be. So I think we got a shot to, punch them in the gut and see what they really made of. So that's what we intend to do. Run the ball down your throat, get after Brady with Grady Jarrett, and let this defense make some plays, man, like they've been making plays in the secondary. A.J. Terrell shut down Amari Cooper, 1 catch for 9 yards against them last week. I don't think he could do that with Mike Evans given the size, but if he can slow down Mike Evans, I'm really not scared of any other receiver that you got out there, right? So I think it's really gonna be.
You not scared of Chris Godwin?
No disrespect to Chris Godwin, he's a shell of himself. If you watch the game, he does not seem as impactful as he was the prior 2 years. He's out there, but he is not changing the game because he was the lethal receiver that really got you guys up and down the field. Mike Evans was the finisher in the red zone, but he's making a few catches here and there, but what impact did he really make last week? I don't think he made an impact last week. I don't think he really was a game changer. Maybe because he was down so many points so early. You kind of gave up touchdowns throughout the first. They didn't probably punt into the second half. So I'm not Chris Godwin, much respect to him, but I think he may be on the pitch count. Julio's on the pitch count. I don't know what type of flow your offense has right now, man. So we're going to see Sunday. I think our defense is much improved. We can get after the passer now. And Brady with a rotator cuff, potential injury, we want to make sure that's aggravated a little bit more. So we got to get to him. So I'm very hot this week. I'm hot because we got a chance to go on top. So this is our chance to make a move. We got the Bucks, and we got a sneaky shot at the 49ers the week after because they're coming out of Carolina. They're gonna have to stay on the East Coast all week and come to Atlanta the next week. So, hey man, we looking to make a run here, man. And it continues Sunday in Tampa. Put your money on it.
You just trying to put that on me, or what you trying to do?
Oh no, I ain't trying to bet nobody. Hell no.
I hope they not like you and looking past this team, looking on the 49ers. I hope they not like that.
Oh no. I'm not looking past the Bucks. We're looking through the Bucks. We're gonna run through the Bucks.
You can't look past a team that you ain't beat in 2 years. I mean, what Saints fans said, how you gonna be a rival of your team when you can't even beat them, right? That was what they were saying about the Bucks for a long time, and I feel like that for the Atlanta Falcons right now.
And what happened? And what happened this year with the Bucks and the Saints?
Well, that team's a dumpster fire. We ain't a dumpster fire. We have some problems, but we ain't no dumpster fire. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day,
Yeah.
like you said, the Falcons. Obviously, I look at this matchup.
How are you gonna beat us, man?
I mean, I think it honestly is with your defense, pick your poison. I mean, I'm gonna say this with the Bucks, right? Look, if you go look at the Kansas City Chiefs is the best against the run per yardage. They're one of the better teams against the pass. This is everything that the Atlanta Falcons aren't. Y'all are bottom to half of both. Y'all letting up. Y'all probably one of the top teams, if not, I feel like 7th or 8th in the NFL in points allowed with your defense. Our defense, and then you look on the Kansas City Chiefs again, they're in tops with offense. I mean, this is a really, 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 really good team, right? Like, let's not get it twisted what the Kansas City Chiefs are. And like I said, Atlanta Falcon fans, don't get overly excited watching that tape and thinking this is what the Bucks are, and we can do the same thing with them, right? Because Kansas City Chiefs are a different beast. You know what I'm saying? And we've seen that already twice in the regular season as Bucks fans going against New Orleans Saints the Kansas City Chiefs in 2 different ways. They done it without Tariq and they did it with Tariq during the regular season. So I wouldn't look too much into that tape. Like I said, y'all gonna have to bring out hard hats. Just like I would go back and look at that Green Bay game, the Saints game, and that Cowboys game of that defense of what y'all gonna probably have to see. But the one thing that is shining clearly through, which I think all 4 games, is the run. The Bucks have to shore up this run defense, if anything. They cannot allow y'all to control the clock. We have to put it in Marcus Mariota's hands because we will beat y'all ass if we put it in Marcus Mariota's hands. I guarantee if y'all try to do anything with this, man, I promise you, we're gonna get picks. We're gonna make your team look as bad as some of them other teams, doing that. Because y'all run, like I said, y'all been doing very well in the run. I'm not gonna say it's an easy task. Obviously, it's like your interior line is playing at an all-time high. What is it, boy Lindstrom and who else?
You got Lindstrom, you got Dahlman, and then
Dahlman, who we talked about at the beginning of the season. Like he
right.
was a riser at the beginning. And
second year guy to Stanford. Right.
Yeah, you can see it. It's a clear. Arthur Smith needs to get a round of applause because that man has turned probably one of the worst offensive lines in the NFL into, I would argue, probably a top 10-ish line in this NFL. Especially in that run. I mean, y'all pushing people around with that. So, if anything, if we can slow that down and keep it in Marcus Mariota's hands, it'll be easier to beat y'all ass than it would be if y'all able to run that ball and do things like that. And then on defense, like I said, man, I think many teams have been going through y'all defense like Swiss cheese. I think y'all been making very big and pivotal stops at times, and that's what's been saving y'all. But from a game to game, y'all got to get a little better with making more stops, especially early. I think teams have been having a lot of success. It's not just one game. It's been multiple games where teams have had success moving the ball against y'all. Grady Jarrett has been that guy for y'all for a long time. And from that last game, looks like he kind of was like, all right, I'm going to start pacing myself during this game instead of going balls out at the beginning. Because you're seeing now from that last game that he had that extra gear to help finish that game with y'all. I didn't see that early in the season where he was on fire and then he kind of fell off at the end of the game. I think he was getting tired. And your D-line goes through Grady Jarrett. Without Grady Jarrett, that D-line is very suspect. Very suspect. And like I said, I saw Richie Grant out there not making plays, so he's a player for me to watch. AJ Terrell's just a guy that's on glue with players. He ain't gonna make a play, but he'll kind of mirror a wide receiver well. But I think he doesn't have that much best success against the Bucks. So I'm interested to see if he can do that. But yeah, man, I'm very hot against y'all. I think this game, as long as we continue to do what this team should do, and obviously the pieces coming back on offense, like you said, I think you already said it. We haven't really seen what the Bucks are at this point. Like, you kind of don't know what to expect by them because you haven't got to see it yet. And I think this is the game. This is a coming out game where we're gonna show that ass. We're gonna beat that ass. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We're gonna
beat that ass. You said that like 5 times. You're gonna beat our ass.
Yeah,
like,
that's very personal, bro.
Kansas City got you hot. Huh? Select the memory. You just get to throw away the Kansas City Chiefs tape, but you get to talk about all of our tape.
I picked that bitch back up because we talking right now. God damn it. This
you
team
know,
is not happy about what
talking
they
about,
showed.
you know, like we didn't hold the Cleveland Browns rush offense under their average. Like we didn't hold Geno Smith, who's potentially the comeback player of the year, below their average in points of what they're doing to everybody else. Like the Rams did have a bad game against the 49ers. Like who isn't, right? The 49ers
Right.
defense is holding everybody down. But we damn near beat we went in there and played toe to toe with the Rams. So if you expecting the Falcons to get their ass beat, something that hasn't happened to us all year by a team that has not shown any consistency in doing anything all year.
And that's where I'm at with this. And so I'll transition and pick up where if I'm, warm, hot, cold, freezing, any of that. So for me, I'm warm on both teams because I think it's going to be a very, very interesting, good matchup. The Atlanta Falcons right now are the only team in the NFC South that I can honestly say has an identity. And until I see it from Tampa or us or the Saints, which I haven't, they are the only team with an identity. And you win with stuff like that because you have a clear vision on what you need to do. You're coached well. Now, they are great, like you said. It's something that you are struggling at. And this has been consistent week in after week out. Vita Vea has not been himself. I don't know what it is. Hicks is hurt. I don't know if he's going to play. This run game is going to be brutal. But they are missing Cordarrelle Patterson. And I think by having him out there, Sean, I might lean your way. It would be hard to go Tom Brady losing 3 straight. That just seemed like it's unheard of. But I may lean that way. But it seemed like it didn't even matter who was the running back because they were just getting off. The defense of Atlanta, got to give props to. Grady Jarrett, been one of my favorite players. AJ Terrell, I liked him. I'm not in love with him. I think he's a good ball player. But what they got over there in Tampa, that's tough. You got Chris Godwin that's coming back. Yeah, he may not have looked like himself. Hell, he's just coming off an injury. Now he got a game under his belt, which he did leave healthy, where he can go back out there and play again. Even though he laid down, I think, one time like he was about to die. Yeah, I was like, oh, Lord. He out here acting now. He over here acting. He taking acting class. But LeBron James, but they got in, and then you got Mike Evans, I believe, the type of receiver he is, he's going to be a problem for any of your corners. So that's why you might look at Chris Godwin the way you look at him is because Mike Evans is a problem for y'all. And so I don't see how that's not stopping. Mike Evans looked like he on a mission and on fire. He looked healthy. He looked free, like he had time to rest. That's going to be – I'm interested to see if y'all going to be able to get enough pressure to stop and slow that down because I don't think your corners are going to be able to do that. So I think there are things in both offenses that plays to the weaknesses of these two defenses. So it's going to be a fun matchup, man. It's just going to see who's going to be the better coach. Is it going to be Arthur Smith or is it going to be Todd Bowles? We got to remember this Todd Bowles' first time going against Arthur Smith. This ain't Bruce Arians. So now we get a chance to look at this thing and be like, oh, okay, all right, let's see what this battle's going to be. Because as it stands right now, these are the top 2 teams in the division. And it looks like they're going to be. They look like they're on the rise. I hate to use rise up because we're talking about the damn Falcons, but it look like both of these teams, because the Tampa's already been here. So it looked like these 2 teams going to continue to be there as long as DJ and them can find a quarterback. So I don't know, man. I went on long enough. I'm warm on both of these teams. I think it's going to be a great game. I ain't saying my pick yet.
Let me tell you something about coaching. This is a pivotal coaching point. I got to get an Arthur Smith. Mariota threw the interception last week. I think it was Denzel Ward going across the middle. What Arthur Smith went and told the offense on the sideline was we're going to run the ball. And he did just that. 14 straight run plays. If that doesn't show you the identity and what he's willing to lean in, 14 straight run plays to take over with Cordell Patterson out of the game. He had a helmet halfway on his head at this point. So this is the team that's going to show up in Tampa, and you're going to have to stop it. And I seen dudes getting kicked out of the club for Tampa last week on that goal line. Dudes were getting pushed back into the end zone and thrown on the ground. Vita Vea was the main one getting thrown out of the club. So if them boys don't have their big boy pants on, it's going to be a long day for you guys, man. So we coming to run that ball.
It's gonna be fun, y'all.
I expect.
And the world is down on Mariota, so
yeah, that's what I'm saying. And we're gonna.
He needs. I think he's gonna make some plays. Kyle Pitts is not gonna have one catch. Drake London is not gonna have 2 catches. So I expect a uptick for them too, man. So I can't wait, bro. I cannot wait.
I can't wait either. And I that box is going to be full. That box wasn't full last week. If you go back and watch that Tampa Bay tape, because we had to worry about who? Patrick Mahomes. That's what we got to worry about now, Marcus Mariota. So that's why I said,
that box is going to be
look over it because they play a lot of cover 2 in that game. They'll go back to their traditional cover 1, which is the normal style defense that they like to play. It's going to have to be Drake London and Mariota, I think, making some plays for this game to really matter. Because I don't think they're going to allow y'all to do that. If they do, no, shame on the Bucs. If they don't try to, play an attacking style defense, shame on the Bucs because y'all have to show more out that pass, than what y'all have been showing. And you got to show that Marcus Mariota, while touching that ball more, will make less mistakes because every game I think he's averaged about 2 mistakes a game. So there's no, I wish I will kill the Bucs next week if they even allow y'all to, and there's not a lot of bodies on that line getting ready for that Tyler Algier, who looks like he's going to definitely be a promising player. Just do what the hell he's going to do. Like I did the 14 straight plays. I'll be damned.
That's disrespectful. 14 straight runs is
that shit right there. Yeah, that's a different level of disrespectful.
I loved it. This is what we great at, and we gonna do it, and you stop it. And if the Dallas Cowboys did that week 1, it may have been a different game, DJ. So that's what I'm saying. This has been happening all year. So we'll see if y'all decide to go cover, because it looked like, why would you go cover 2? Anyway, I ain't gonna keep going on. Y'all too hot for your teams, and I'm dead in the middle. That's where we at. All right, because that's gonna make for a great game. So great game of the week, man. I never would have thunk this, that Atlanta would be in this position right now. But thank you, Atlanta, for being in that position, because this makes for great football. And I'm all here. We all are for great football.
I think I said this 2 weeks ago when we were winless that we were going to be here.
Yes, you did. You definitely called this Negro. Yes, you did, Negro Damas.
Welcome.
I caused 2 straight losses for the Bucs too, so that's kind of double fold too.
That's
double
that 2 and 2.
Yeah, that's that. Green Bay and Kansas City, those some decent teams to say you take losses to. You know what I'm saying? So
damn, imagine what you gonna feel like after you lose to us, brother.
It's gonna be hell to pay. It's gonna be hell to pay on this mic. I'll tell you that much.
Oh man, this was fun. This was fun.
Yeah. Damn near 9-point spread. I wish they might lose this goddamn game.
Oh, it's a 9-point spread?
8.5.
8.5. Man, come on.
Probably one of the biggest of the week. I wish they might lose this goddamn game.
I don't know.
Can't wait.
Hot!
I'm scorching, baby. I'm scorching.
Y'all know what this is. The NFC South versus the NFL. This your boy Mike Ricks, man. Carolina Panthers till I die, even though our team right now is trash, man.
You already know what it is, man. It's your boy DJ. Tampa Bay Buccaneers representative all day. We're going to have to stop a mud hole in my brother over here. Ass this week. Let's fire them cannons. You're going to hear a lot of that cannon fire in Ray J this week, baby. Let's go.
Let's go, man. It's Sean J, man. You already know Atlanta Falcons, man. Peace up, A-Town down. That's what we do.
Hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, share all that good stuff, man. Much love, man. Greatly appreciate y'all.
All right, good show, fellas.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
sir. You too.
You already know. We
right,
out.